this is what it's all about with another video review. This time we're looking at the Christopher Ward C7 MK2, in particular the one with the numeral hour markers. It comes in a different form as well, where it's just got applied batons as the hour markers. So I personally chose this one mainly because it's an obvious homage to a Tag Heuer. I love the numerals for the hour markers, and I really think it makes it look brilliant on the wrist. The fact that they are all stainless steel and applied makes it it's hard to show really, but if you look there, when you catch the light just right, they all reflect the light brilliantly, and it really looks the part on. So let's have a look at it in greater detail then. So if I bring it a bit closer, get it in focus. Okay, so as I've mentioned before, the hour markers are all applied stainless steel numerals. They're absolutely flawless, stuck on perfectly as well, as you would expect, I suppose. Also on the dial is a very nice stainless steel surround to the hour, the date window as well. That is flawlessly done as well. And then on the subdials, the top subdial and the bottom subdial, you'll notice that they too have stainless steel rings around them as well. So this adds to the amount that reflects when the light hits it, and it really makes it look really quite expensive with all these reflective properties. The hands are quite plain, so they're both quite thin arrows with the tiniest bit of loom on. That's the main hour and minute hands, but also the subdial hands are just very small and thin arrows as well, with no loom at all. The only loom on the whole watch is just these little bits on the hour and minute hand, and they are very poor quality. So don't expect to be able to see the watch in the dark at all. The movement is a Ronda quartz movement. Check the review to see exactly which movement it is. It's pretty cool because the chronograph function, it gives you 1/10 of a second timing up to 30 minutes. So as you can see, it spins around like that. Then you can reset it. But then once it's gone around 30 minutes, that top dial then turns into a 10-hour counter. So you can time anything from 1/10 of a second all the way to 10 hours. So I'm pretty sure that is all you'll ever need from a stopwatch. And the sub-dial on the left is your 30-minute counter. And the bottom sub-dial is a running seconds, so your small seconds. Let's take it off now, and we can have a look at the case in closer detail. So you'll notice here that the bezel has a stainless steel rim around it, which is an upgrade from the Mark 1, because the Mark 1 had this black metal all the way to the edge, all the way down here, and that was really prone to getting chipped and marked. So with the introduction of this stainless steel rim, it protects the bezel, makes sure it doesn't get damaged at all, which is good. Obviously you've got a tachymeter printed in as well, which is flawless and centered perfectly, which is good. The pushes are cool if I zoom in a bit. So they've got a thinner shaft and then this big oversized actual pusher head with a nice grip texture around the outside, and that's the same for the crown with the Christopher Ward logo embossed on the end. The case back is fairly simple. It's just a steering wheel with a nice matte finish on the inside, and then this bit's all brushed as well. So the case itself is all polished, which gives it again extra reflective properties in the right light. So it really does look good on the wrist when it catches the light. Got a domed sapphire crystal on the top, very slightly domed. You can see it there with a slight layer of anti-reflective coating on the underside, which does a fairly decent job. Okay, so let's get the macro lens on. We'll have a look at what it looks like close up. Okay, so here we see the date window, very nicely finished, and the numerals, hour markers, again perfectly finished and very nicely applied. There's a slight concentric circle texture on the center of the top and bottom subdials as well, and you see the steel rim around the outside. There's the hands. And you can see the nice matte finish to the rest of the dial as well. And here's the pusher. Again, you can see it's very nicely finished. This grip is very well finished as well. Same goes for the crown. And then the case back. Let's have a look at the standard Christopher Ward butterfly clasp as well. Nicely finished, deeper CW logo deeply engraved on that. And the leather strap is Christopher Ward's Toro Bravo Spanish leather. It's very soft and supple, very comfortable on. On the underside, it's very soft. So there we go. Okay, let's take that off. So all in all, it's a great watch. I love it. There's not many homages to the Tag Carrera out there, and I think this is a brilliant, affordable option, costing only 300 quid for the spec. Of course, it's Swiss made. I would highly recommend it. Okay, so that's our review of the Christopher Ward C7.